Nigerian cuisine isn't always the first thing on your mind when you hear about Fargo, but one taste of a meal from a day's cuisine, is sure to change that. And here with a sneak peek of what we can expect from their booth at the Red River Market this weekend is old lady. If I said that correctly, I'm very sorry. I know I practiced in the break and then I got distracted by this delightful food that we have right here.
That's all right.
And so welcome to our show. How are you doing today?
Very good, thank you.
Okay, that's awesome. And so, yeah, just tell people about what inspired you to bring this food to the Red River Valley.
Obviously, I'm Nigerian. I grew up there. Came to the U.S. for school, and then I stayed and started working. And when I moved to Fargo, I just noticed that they have like one of the most open palates to different kinds of cuisine here, and so that kind of inspired me to start a little business selling Nigerian food, and it's been well received. You know, I really like Fargo for that because they're always willing to try new things when it comes to food, and so it's so gratifying to me when people come back and they're like, oh, I really loved your pies, and they say the name of the food and they say how much they enjoyed it. And so it's just really nice. And my mom helps me with most of the cooking, and she had a food business back home. So she was part of my inspiration as well.
That's amazing. I think food is a great connector.
Absolutely.
Of many different people, because who doesn't love good food?
Oh, yeah.
No matter where it's
Where
from.
it's from, yeah.
Yeah. And so what is one of your favorite parts about seeing people come to your stand at the booth or ordering your food? You know, what's that interaction like for you?
You know, when they first approach, it's like, Nigerian food, I've never heard of that, or I've never had that before. And then when they ask about what's in the food and I start to explain it, and they're like, oh, okay, you know, that's not too foreign, that's not too out there. You know, a lot of the food that we make, you know, you can find variations of it, you know, wherever you go. And so even with the meat pies that I brought today, different countries have their own variations of it. And so that's like the best thing about it is like when they come up with kind of a little bit of an apprehension, and then you explain the food and they get familiar with it, they try it, they love it, you know. I love that process.
And that's, I mean, even something as simple as the food is really bridging cultures and bridging people.
Yes. Yes.
Which I think is so great. So yeah, I don't know what camera we want to use. If we want to get up nice and close on these things right there, yeah, look at that. So you said this is the meat pie.
Yes.
And so what is in this?
So we have chicken and beef, and so we make them with either ground beef or shredded chicken breast, and then we make it into a sauce that has potatoes and carrots in it as well. Yep. And then a lot of people have compared it to like a chicken pot pie. I've never had a chicken pot pie before, but you know, that's kind of like the American equivalent, they would say. And you know, we just kind of add our own little flavor to it.
Your own little flavor to it. Well, I'm going to grab one of these here and kind of give it a whirl, but it's just so that way I'm not talking while I'm trying to chew this down. What is some of your, what is your favorite part about being at the market like you're going to be in the upcoming days and seeing the ambiance and selling your delicious food there as well?
Definitely the exposure. Our first time at the market was last year, and it was so amazing. You know, I've never done this kind of thing before. I used to make food for people in college, but it was just for other Nigerians. And so, you know, there was already that base level of trust that a Nigerian making Nigerian food, you know it's gonna be good. But for them to like trust that the food they're buying is gonna taste really good, you know, even never having heard of it before or you know tasting it before, they still come up and they ask questions and they buy it. Like I said, just that progression is really amazing.
And so can people order, if they are say they're like, you know what, I'm having a dinner party and I want to have some of this food, can they order ahead for you and you can make food for it?
Absolutely. So the way we usually run when we don't have markets is we have people place orders on our website, and then every Saturday we prepare the foods and we have people either pick it up or we deliver it to them. And so if you have like a catering event and you want to order specific items from our website for that, then absolutely we do that as well. We have a contact page, a chat box on our website. So It's very easy to reach us.
Get in touch with you there. And I do
Yes.
have to say, this is delightful. Like, and I'm not just saying that. If I didn't like it, I would say it. So yeah, this is very good. I would definitely recommend if you're heading out to the market, you want to try something different, hit them up on their website, hit them up on the website. Well, thanks, or at the market. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you. Thank
I
you
can't
so
even
much.
think there's so much good food going on in my mouth. I'm like, what am I doing? Anyway, coming up here on today's show, we're diving into heart health. We're talking to Swanson's Health. That's right after the break.